Hey folks, hey, Roland Martin here. I'm deep in the Everglades in my little canoe, and I have one of my favorite lures of all times. That's that devil's horse, and I don't have any kind of sponsorship with it. It's just I enjoy fishing the devil's horse. And it's going to be a topwater day. But one thing I do, and that is I use a backup Senko. And I got my Senko rod ready. Now a lot of times you'll get swirls and strikes on this topwater that you'll catch on the Senko. So let me get my Senko rod out, get it ready. And I'll kind of show you the 1-2 punch. The 1-2 punch of good topwater fishing is having a good backup. Okay, I have, in this case, I don't have a Senko. I have a swimming Senko, which is about the same thing. And I'll leave that on for right now, but I might put just a regular Senko on it at some point. But for right now, I'm just gonna just show you what I'm gonna do with the topwater. You know, the whole key to good topwater fishing, particularly in a calm day like this, is a slow retrieve. Some of the bigger fish on a slow retrieve. So I'm gonna make a cast right in front of me, and I'm just gonna let it sit there a while. And just to see what happens, I'm just gonna let it sit there a good while. And see what happens. Now, also, you see those hyacinths out there? There's a ridge of hyacinths and underwater, well, there's hyacinths there, but there's a ridge of hydrilla right out to the right. So I didn't catch one right here. I'm going to throw to the ridge of hydrilla, which is right there. And I'm just going to let the plug sit on that just for a second. Just let it sit there real solid, real quiet, little bitty twitches. See what happens. Now, let me move it down. You know, what I'll do is I'm just going to just work this area real quick, and I'm just going to paddle about another 50 feet, get closer to those hyacinths, and I'll just go sculling real slow and easy. Don't have to make any noise. Just real slow and easy. Now what I'll be real quiet. I might throw to the right because there's hyacinth. Right by the hyacinths there's some hydrilla right there. See that hydrilla? That's just a bunch of hydrilla. There's hydrilla in the water right here. Gotta sit there and just barely twitch it. These underwater patches of hydrilla can really be good. I'll throw closer to that little patch of hyacinths. They like to have horizontal cover, and sometimes they'll get underneath those hyacinths as well, and that'll be a really good shot. Now the sun's out right now, so they're going to be in shady places. Okay, let's come a little bit farther forward, and I'm going to throw to the shady side of that little patch of hyacinths. Okay, now we're getting into some real good territory. I'm not quite close enough. I didn't like that cast. I'm going to go a little closer. Okay, get ready. Right to the left side. Woo, right there. Now that is money. That's a money shot. Let it sit there and watch for the swirl. Sometimes you get a little bit of swirl by it. Oh, right there. You just missed it. You just missed it.
Whoa, you got me.
Okay, I'm going to back up. Okay, now here's the deal. I take the rod and I do the backup worm. Backup worm. Okay? Backup worm. Huh. He didn't take it. I have to get a little regular Senko. Barely twitch it. That's the way I like to catch the big ones. I like to catch the big ones just barely twitching it. Okay, and I'll throw it out off these points. Okay, throw it right there. It's close. Okay, let it sit. 5 seconds. 10 seconds. Then maybe when it's about that big, just give it a little bitty twitch like that. Little baby's twitch. Oh, I hit it, missed it. Oh, I got him, son. I got him. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, nice bass. A little bit farther out. He was just a little bit farther out. Nice bass. Big old, son. Yes, sir. A couple pounds, but hey, that's the cool deal. This devil's horse is the deal. Now, this is really sharp hook, so I'm going to be real careful in trying to grab them. I'll come around this way and get them really careful. And I have pliers, but I think I can just work it out this way. Just kind of like this, and then kind of like this. And be careful that you don't hook him. Couple pound bass, okay. Drop him back. Now, you might wonder what this thing here is. That's actually a bimini twist knot. And what that does, you notice, it sticks up straight and it's all twisted around. It keeps it from wrapping, it keeps the line from wrapping around this thing. See how the line wraps around that? Well, that bimini twist makes it stiff and sticks out straight, and it kind of holds it from doing that. Okay, let me get back here and I'll make another nice cast down the shore. You know, that just goes to show you that bass move around a lot. You know, you come through a good area like this, and all of a sudden I take the boat right there, and then 2 minutes later I throw right back where the boat was, and I catch a nice bass. So that means that they're just kind of circulating around. Oh, there's something hit right here. The water has come up. If you notice this hydrilla right here is what I'm trying to fish. The water's come up some, and so consequently, you see this hydrilla in the water. This is all hydrilla, and it's just barely under the water, and so it's 2 or 3 inches under the water. So you don't see it out here, but there's hydrilla all along here. So it's the fish are hiding in that hydrilla. They're in the hydrilla, but I can work a topwater plug right over them. I'm going to throw just a little bit farther out and see what happens. Right out there. Okay, that's a good looking spot. That's about where the drop off is. A lot of times I'll take my single paddle and I'll just scull it forward. I just go like this. To scull forward, I just kind of back and forth. The old Indian trick. Be real quiet. When I lay the paddle down, be real quiet with that. Don't make much noise. A lot of times when you go to paddle like that, you know, you stop reeling like that and then you go to paddle. That's sometimes when they bite it. When it's just sitting there like that, just all by itself, they'll suck it right down. Oh, good bass, good bass, good bass, good bass, good bass, good bass. Nice bass, nice bass, nice bass, nice bass. Yes, sir. Hey, he hit so good he jumped way up in the air. He jumped way up high to grab the thing. Really cool, really cool. Now, I'm going to be kind of careful with this guy. There's a couple ways to grab him. You can grab him there in the lower lip right there and bend it really good. I got him secure that way. Okay. Okay. Just a couple pounds, but boy, was that ever a strike. He jumped all the way over the plug. Maybe there's another one there. Right there. He's just kind of drifting, and all of a sudden, boy, he just explodes. Oh, there's a good one. That's a good one. There's a good one. There's the big one. That's a bigger fish. That's a bigger fish. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. That's what devil horse fishing's all about. That's the deal, boys. That's a devil horse time. Big old 3 or 4 pounder. Yeah, sure. Now I got to be careful. Don't want to get him hooked. I can come in behind his head like this and get him. He's a little bit big for that. I'll try to come right under his chin like here. There, I think I got him. I got it pretty solid. Got him pretty solid. What a neat strike that was. That was really, really a good strike. That was really, really a good strike. That's what devil horse fishing's all about. Topwater is in general is just so much fun. It's just it's that visual action. And when you have the right complement, which I have the right complement, I'll just show you what I'm using right here. This is one of the new Pro Series rods. You know, just recently, just at Memorial Day, in fact, we came out with the Pro Series. Favorite came out with the Pro Series. This Pro Series is a series that my son Scott and Mark Daniels and all sorts of guys, over 10 or 15 pros, we all helped design this series. Now right now there's only 5 rods in the series. I got 4 of them with me, and this is a perfect light tackle rod. This is my little crank rod. I only have 14-pound test line on it, but I've doubled the line up, 14-pound, and I've put that little bimini on there to keep it from twisting around the front spinner, and that's enough. In this kind of open water, 14's enough. You know, you can get by with that. Okay, then I'm coupling that up with this new Solace reel. And this is that Solace, and this is the 8.1 to 1. In other words, it's a high speed, 8.1 to 1. And that's such a nice little reel. I'm just gonna go a little bit farther forward and see if there's a third fish there. That was really, really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna make a nice long cast to the spot. Let it sit there. Sometimes there's schools of fish that move in, and that's maybe the case here. I don't know. Well, he just really, really garbaged it. That last one was a beautiful strike. You know, you really need 3 or 4 good things for topwater fishing. Let me just explain really what you need. The first consideration in topwater fishing is the right water temperature. You have to have fairly warm water. Doesn't work good on a cold winter day. It's just not a good topwater day. Topwater is better served in the summertime. Well, when the water temperature, say, 65 degrees or higher. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing that's really kind of important in topwater fishing is having it calm enough. You know, if there's a lot of wind blowing, that's not a good topwater day. In general, sometimes I'll catch them on a big noisy whopper plopper when the wind blows, yeah. But in general, this kind of topwater fishing that I'm doing kind of slow and easy and the finesse kind, you want it calm, okay? That's 2 things. The third thing in good topwater fishing is that you need fairly clear water. Now this water's fairly clear. I can look down, I don't know, I can look down, I can see down pretty far. I can see that white paddle. It's that white thing on the paddle is down 3 foot right now. Anyway, it's pretty clear. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Look, they're right here. They're right here. They're right there. They're right there. There's fish all right here in the water. Oh, he's got it. Yeah. Another one. There's a fish right there. I got him. I got him, son. Whole school of fish here. Whole school of fish. See that? Oh, there's another. They're still out there. They're still out there. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, there they go. Here they are. They're right behind us. Okay, now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, just get right over there with your camera. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, he's got it. 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 Oh yeah, bigger fish. I thought it was a little schooling fish, but it's a bigger fish. They're actually schooling. A big, a nice 3 and 4 pounder. Nice fish. They're actually busting water and schooling. That was so cool to see him busting and schooling like that. That was really cool. Okay. Okay, I got him loose. Took these pliers to do it though. Oh, there's a good one. There's a good one. I got a big one. I got a big one. I hope he doesn't. Hope the gator doesn't get him. I got a big old bass. I got a big old bass. Yes, there. Oh yes. Oh yes. Big old bass. Big old bass. Oh son. Where'd the gator go? Gator. Oh son. Where'd he go? Come on. Woo. Yes, sir. Big old nice bass. Let's look at that guy. Woo, son. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Good one. Nice, good one. That's a good one. You know, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds, but you know, the point is, in a small canoe, they seem twice as big. You're at the element, you know, they pull you around, actually. So, I'm just about ready to unhook him. Okay, nice bass, beautiful bass. That's what devil horse fishing's all about, right there, boys. That's the deal. I fish devil horses mainly around structure and weed edges and points and stuff. I'm throwing it a little bit to open water, and that sometimes works, but this isn't my open water topwater plug. For an open water plug, I'd use a Zara Spook maybe, or the Whopper Plopper is a good one. Oh, big one. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. Okay, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. He hit the thing and he took it. And he took it down. Oh, big one, big one, big one. Oh yeah, big one, big one. Big bass. Big bass. Big bass. Big bass. That's a big one. Oh yeah. That's what it's all about. This is what devil horse fishing's all about, son. This is what it is. Big one, big fish. Big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish, big fish. Oh, look at the size of him. This is the size of him. Woo! Ooh. Well, folks, I think I've showed you a few things. Now, I happen to be an underwater deal, looking for this hydrilla out here in the open water. Big old bass in the 7 or 8 pound class. Who said you can't catch a big fish on a devil's horse? That is a big fish, folks. That is a really big bass. I don't know how big it is, but I'm going to go ahead and weigh it. 7.5 pounds. 7.5 pound bass. Woo, son. That is one fine fish. What a beautiful bass. Woo, son. I tell you what, big giant 7 and 8 pound bass like this are going to be caught every day in the Everglades with the right topwater plug. I'm going to let this one go. Well, folks, hey, thanks for watching. Been a great day. We'll see you again soon. Go ahead, boy. There we go. There he goes. What a deal. Woo!